I thought one day wouldn't change anything. She said she needed a break, just 24 hours to herself. Go visit her friend out of town, catch up, recharge. She promised she'd be back by tomorrow evening. I nodded, gave her a hug, and told her to have fun. Inside, I felt uneasy, but I pushed it aside. She had done nothing to warrant suspicion, or so I told myself. The day was quiet. Too quiet. I tried to distract myself, watch TV, scroll on my phone, even nap. But every little noise from the front door made me tense. Around noon, a thought crept in. Why would someone who loved me need a full day away? But I quickly shoved it down. She worked hard. She had friends. She deserved this. By the time evening rolled around, I was pacing. She had promised 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and now it was 8, and I was starting to worry. Finally, around 9 p.m., I heard the door unlock. Relief flooded me. I ran toward the door, ready to ask about her day, ready to greet her with a smile. The hallway was empty. Quiet. That didn't make sense. Then I noticed something. Her car wasn't in the driveway. My stomach sank. I called her. No answer. I sent a text. No reply. Panic started to set in. But then another feeling emerged. Numbness. That calm, detached realization that maybe the life I thought I had was slipping through my fingers. I decided to check the house. Maybe she'd forgotten something. Maybe she was in the bathroom. Maybe. Her bedroom was empty. Closet doors shut. Clothes folded and put away. Bathroom empty. Shower dry. Towels neatly stacked. I stopped in the living room. That's when it hit me. The apartment felt wrong. Too clean. Too quiet. I walked into the kitchen. The small stack of mail I hadn't touched yet caught my eye. She hadn't opened it. Bills, letters, a small envelope addressed to her. I picked it up. It was from a lawyer. My hands trembled as I opened it. Divorce papers, filed earlier that morning. The morning she told me she was leaving for just a day. The words blurred in front of my eyes. I sank into the couch. My mind replayed the past few months, the unexplained texts she hid when I walked by, the late nights she worked but came home smelling different, the small lies she brushed off as innocent. It all made sense now. She hadn't just gone out for a day. She had gone out to finalize the first step of leaving me. And the worst part? I had no clue. Not a single warning. I grabbed my phone, trying to reach her. Calls, texts, voicemails, all unanswered. I felt invisible. Like I had been here all along, a ghost in my own life. By 10 p.m., I made a decision. I packed a bag. Clothes, essentials, the few things I couldn't bear to leave behind. I didn't leave a note. I didn't want to give her the satisfaction of knowing how I felt. I just walked out. The key still in the lock, the apartment that was once a home, now just a space she abandoned me in. Outside, the night was cold. The streets were empty. And for the first time in years, I felt free. Not happy, not relieved. Just free. I drove aimlessly, letting the road guide me. I didn't have a plan, and that felt right. For months I had been living according to her schedule, her whims, her lies. Tonight, I was living for me. I found a small motel on the outskirts of the city and checked in. Room 214. Cheap, quiet, anonymous. I set down my bag, sat on the bed, and stared at the ceiling. For a long time, I couldn't think about anything except how quickly life could change. How in one day, everything I knew could vanish. How someone I loved could be gone, and I wouldn't even see it coming. By morning, I had made a decision. I wasn't going back. Not yet. Not ever. I knew the path ahead wouldn't be easy. Divorce, packing up memories, dividing what's left of a shared life. It would all hurt. But she had shown me exactly what she valued. And it wasn't me. I realized that day something important. You can't cling to someone who is already gone. And sometimes, the only way to reclaim your life is to leave before they leave you completely. Weeks later, I found out through mutual friends that she had moved in with someone else. Someone new. Someone she had been planning with while I thought it was just a day away. I didn't cry. I didn't rage. I felt a quiet sense of closure. Because I had already started my next chapter. The day she came back and found me gone wasn't tragic. It was liberating. She left me one day. I left her forever. And for the first time in a long time, I felt like I could breathe.